Hey, I'm at NAMM 2018 this week with Jose from ADJ. We are talking about the Vizi Cmy300, one of the new lighting fixtures here from ADJ. I'm going to pass the microphone over to Jose. He's going to tell us about this awesome light. Jose, take it away.
Thank you very much, Jeremy. So we've launched the Vizi Cmy300 as our flagship moving head. It's a hybrid moving head with 3 distinctive effects. We got a spot, beam, and wash fixture all wrapped up in one. Aside of that, we've added CMY color mixing for those who are looking for precise color picking. There's many benefits of CMY color mixing, one of them being able to precisely pick the color you want instead of just, working with the color wheel and being able to be happy with what the color that you get. But with the CMY color mixing, you could color pick the exact color you want for any kind of situations if you're doing a theatrical application, mobile DJ, or even a concert or large-scale production. It has a 300-watt white LED engine inside, so it's super powerful, but yet very cool to touch. It's not going to burn out, and it has a long LED lifespan. It comes with wireless DMX with our proprietary Wi-Fi technology. So here we have a demonstration of it being used with the Airstream Bridge DMX. So I'm sending wireless DMX signals straight to the fixture using the Airstream DMX bridge. Aside of that, we have 2 gobo wheels, color wheel, and 2 prisms. We have a circular prism and a linear prism, which you can layer one on top of each other. It just gets better and better. And of course, the gobo wheel, we have 1 gobo wheel that is interchangeable, indexable, rotating gobo. So that means you can go in and remove the gobo and put in your own custom gobo, or you can use a static gobo wheel to do some really cool beam effects. So once again, it's a hybrid moving head fixture, multiple effects. You got a spot, beam, and wash all in one. Very powerful, very sleek, and it's the supercar of the lighting fixtures here at ADJ. Go ahead and check it out at our website at adj.com. It's the Vizi Cmy300. Jeremy, thank you so much. Take it away.
You're very welcome, Jose. So we're going to shoot a little bit of footage now with the light kind of up on the wall and kind of seeing what it can do. So yeah, we'll give it just a second.
All right, so here we have just your straight traditional spot, which is what most moving heads are. But as many of you know, there are now moving heads that are called beam moving heads, and this is what we can do: is we can go from a spot to a beam in a very short period of time. There we go. We just narrowed that beam really tight, and if you were at a concert or a festival, the beam effects are to run. And now we're going to go ahead and move that spot out, or that beam out, to very, very wide. Here we go. Oops, sorry. And now we're going to a wash. So you can't really see it against the wall because it's too far, but this has now become a wash fixture, back to a spot, back to a beam. Sorry. All right, so that's the wide spot. Here's the narrow spot. Okay, now we can talk about the colors and why the CMY is so important. Let me go here. Okay, so here we have the traditional spot. I'm going to go from a cyan. So here we have a traditional spot. We're going to do our cyan. So from a cyan, I'm going to go to a magenta. You're going to notice a very gradual color change, which is really not an effect that you could achieve using a traditional color wheel, because the color wheels, the colors are defined and they're hard set, and when you program that color wheel is just going to click in, versus the CMY color mixing, I can go back to cyan and it'll be a smoother transition. And now we're going to go to a yellow, and you'll notice how smooth the transition will be. There we go. So because of this, there are 3 separate discs inside. One's a cyan disc, one's a magenta disc, and one's a yellow disc. And between those discs, you kind of tell the light at what percentage of the cyan, what percentage of the magenta, kind of like a traditional RGB color fixture. But this case, we're using CMY, which is a different way of mixing colors. And of course, we got the gobos and the prisms. There's the gobos. And we could, with the 3-facet prism, it's a rotating circular 3-facet prism, and we also have a linear prism. This is the linear prism. Oh, did I do it?
Yeah, you did it. There we go.
There's a linear prism. Actually, it's doing gobo morphing and the prism at the same time. So you can layer 2 gobos on top of each other, and by changing the focus, you can have one gobo kind of have a texture over the other one. Yeah, so it's a great effect, great for aerial effects as well. And now here we have just a couple of different scenes with the prism, the gobo, the color wheel, just kind of combining different things. So you could spend days playing around with this and come up with some really cool effects. Here we have a 3-facet prism as well as the color wheel working together in conjunction, making the CMY300 a great lighting fixture for production companies, for mobile DJs who are a little bit more advanced as far as lighting. This is not your plug and play and walk away type of fixture. This does require a little bit of more DMX programming, and of course for large scale productions.
Being a mobile DJ that does large productions and does large school productions, this would be the kind of light that I would definitely be looking for. I mean, it's amazing.
Yes, absolutely. Because of its versatility, once again, combining spot, beam, and wash for permanent install applications, also a great light, because as a business owner, you don't want to spend money to buy a separate beam moving head and a separate spot moving head and a separate wash. You got all 3 in one spot, so you could buy less fixtures, saving you a lot of money.
Exactly. Real good. Well, hey, Jose, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And more information online, because there's a lot going on with this fixture.
Yes, tons of, and we have videos coming out that are going to be more easier to explain as far as what the light can do on our website, adj.com.
Excellent. Real good. Thanks again.
Thank you.